Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So don't say nothing.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is James White. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. No. Tight dog.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill. Let's go.
They run with Murray. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the pass. He's coming. Double up. It's free. Say. Oh. Check. Watch the safety.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go.
With no score.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Switch. Jack Rabbit. 47.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Under 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 26.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Chase Winovich brought him down.
You going
It's a
nowhere.
gain of 5.
You
Brings
going
up
nowhere.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Taylor. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, pick your game up.
Newton now to throw. Caught by Nelson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. J.J. Nelson, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Simon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Good job.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And able to find Conley. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Taylor. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
10 more yards. Move those chains. That's good.
On first down, Murray. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Taylor. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard gain. First down, New England.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
choose the move. Go, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Taylor. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Taylor now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Undercrush, screen. Check 43.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Newton. incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Edelman was the intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. J.J. Nelson. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check it back.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
47. Check. 47.
From the gun, Taylor. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Newton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
180. 20. 8. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 56 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Patriot 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Michel running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Gun.
From the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Gun.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. they're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Shit. Check 99. Check 99. Check three.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Fournette. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Great. 56.
Throwing again. Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. White's got a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
Yeah. You don't want none.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's complete to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. From the red zone now, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 28. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Great.
To throw again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. J.J. Nelson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Both 7's a mic. Tackles.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Pick me up. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hands in. Turn up.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey! Come on here. Come get some. Express! Here, boy. Check 26. Alert 3. Express! Mine's 59. Here we go. Great. Gun.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's back to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Check three, check express. Check, 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 check. Express. Me.
They're running it. It's Michel, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fournette running right. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now it's Taylor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in the cluster.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look?